So John,
Hey buddy.
how's it going? Did you watch The Dragon's Den?
I sure did, with my eyes like this.
Did you? I watched it with my eyes like this. It was one hell of a day, wasn't it?
It was. Tell me about the day in the life of somebody going to the Dragon's Den. What was it for like you?
It's hard to put into words. You wouldn't know watching the Den, but that particular day was crazy snow. Absolutely crazy snow. Beginning of December. So the snow was mighty, and there was kind of doubt whether we'd even make it up to the shoot, let alone anything else.
Yeah.
I don't think any of the buses were running. I got up, walked out of the house, fell on my ass, and had to rush into town to get a new pair of trousers. That was the start of my day, which was a bit of a cracker. So,
very interesting.
It was very interesting.
There you go. You know, don't go on the den when it's snowing.
Big time. Yeah, so the nerves kick in, and you head up into the mountains, and you're waiting in a bar, which is really strange because you really feel like you should be drinking lots of pints and singing some songs, but in fact you're nervously waiting for this big performance. The waiting around was a bit much on the day. It didn't help the nerves. What was your thoughts on it, John?
I think we had a few curveballs thrown out. You know, you get things that you didn't expect because obviously, you know, there's a lot of different types of people with ideas. You know, people with chocolate, people with bicycles, chickens, and cows, and everything.
Chocolate's very popular. If you went in with chocolate, you would have nailed it.
You know, and people with very few technical ideas, I guess. But also the fact that, you know, you don't know if your material is going to be used or how it's going to be received, because it's, you know, it's very different types of materials that people bring, and they tell you know, you get one thing. And so again, everybody's trying to help, because even the people who are doing the show are trying to help, but also sometimes they can, while trying to help, they might just, you know, make the emotion a little bit discomforting throughout the whole day, you know, and that was what really kind of happened. That part was it was quite hard to handle, that part, you know, because it took so much from me, you know, it's going to happen, that's not going to happen, this is going to happen, and before you actually get there, you're so tired. I mean, what was that part like in terms of, you know, the whole waiting?
The waiting was a nightmare, because by the time we got there relatively early, around lunchtime, and I think Home and Away had long since finished by the time we actually pitched. And throughout that time, we were told that one of the main props, I suppose, that we would have brought along to present with, which was the video, couldn't be shown. So that was kind of taken away from us. And then the board which we had, there was doubts whether we were allowed to bring that onto the Den for a long portion of the afternoon. So that uncertainty certainly doesn't help. There's no doubts about it. But I was impressed and proud of how we actually held our nerve to an extent. Like, we didn't fall apart like we could have done. So that's a positive.
No, I think it's a great experience in the Den. I mean, obviously for small businesses or for somebody with an idea or a startup, you're trying to pitch something, you know, believe in yourself, you know, believe in your product. If you believe it's good. I mean, no one person knows everything. You're going there with an idea because obviously you want to get money, but at the same time you're going there with a belief in what you're doing. So that's the key part. Believe in what you're doing. If you don't believe in what you're doing, it's irrelevant. And that's the only real advice that I'd give to anybody. And be ready for the unexpected.
Without a shadow of a doubt. And be ready. There's certain things that we don't necessarily know about as a viewer that we're restricted doing when we're actually on the Den. Yeah. So you have a two minute pitch, which how you can really convey your business plan in 2 minutes is near impossible. There's also a lot of footage taken during your pitch, and it's also the frightening thing as you wait for it to actually be broadcast on RTE, to think of, well, what bits are they going to show and what bits are they going to cut?
Yeah, so
are they going to make us look really good? So are they going to make us look really bad?
It's not a full experience of actually how the day went for you that people get to see on TV, but I guess that's a reality part of it. So
it's a reality television program to an extent.
That's what you have to deal with.
It's entertainment, so
enjoy it. For those of you who haven't seen it, go and see it again. I'm John.
And I'm Greg. And we're live and kicking.
And this is our experience in the Den.
Take care.